Hello everybody and welcome back. It is Michael from Hollowed Thrills back with another video. And last week we were given a ton of new announcements from Universal regarding the future of their theme parks. And, you know, it's still a little bit of fresh in people's minds, so I thought this week I would talk about it, give my insight on it, what I think about it, and just in general, just talk about these announcements because they were two big announcements that came to us last week. But before we get into any of that, please make sure you're following me both Instagram and Twitter. The links for those are down in the description below. And to my followers over on Twitter, you know who you are. You were actually the ones that were able to pick out this video for me to cover this week. So if you want to be involved in any sort of decisions like this that I post on Twitter, please make sure you follow me over there. Like I said, link in the description below. But now without further delay, let's talk about these announcements because we had some big ones last week. Now I want to start off this announcement video talking about the mouse, Mickey Mouse. Now this is a Universal video, but we're going to talk about Mickey Mouse a little bit at the very beginning just because I thought it was a little bit funny. So last week, Disney announced the returns of Epcot Forever, the return of Happily Ever After, the removal of the Epcot barges, those disgusting barges, and they finally announced that Tron was going to be opening on April 4th of this year. They had a ton of amazing announcements. I will give them that. They are really cool announcements. I'm excited for those. But Universal is like, Disney, you want to give us some announcements? You want to give the world some announcements? We'll give you a day or two to have the hype build up for you, but hold our beer and watch this. I just thought that was funny. Universal was like, okay, you can have your time in the sun, but here's some actual announcements that'll get people excited. Now, without further delay, here are some of those announcements, starting off with our first announcement from Universal, and that was a brand new park coming to Frisco, Texas. A brand new US park. This is going to be the third park from Universal with Orlando, Hollywood, and now Frisco, Texas. This is a very interesting park. We have a little bit of information about this park, but from what I've been seeing about it, it's going to be more tailored to kids. Basically, every ride at this park is going to be kid friendly. Every kid is going to be able to ride these rides, which is starting to make this new park seem to me at least along the lines of a Legoland or a Sesame place, which to me, I think is a good path for Universal to go for these much smaller localized theme parks. And I think is a great decision for them. Now, this 97-acre plot of land is a lot smaller than the other two US theme parks, but it will still be able to pack that Universal punch that we've all known to love and expect from them. And along with this brand new theme park, they are having a brand new themed hotel open up in addition to it, as well as there are multiple different plots of land around the area that they can expand onto. So that 97-acre plot will not be entirely used during this initial park opening, but it does allow them to have future expansion on this area. Now let's turn our attention to the concept art that we got of this brand new theme park. And if we take a good look at it, and you can see that there are a few areas that really jump out at you. In the bottom right, you see that beautiful, colorful area, and there are talks about this and that of what this could possibly be. And the biggest one that is coming out about what this area could possibly be is trolls. I can see that, very colorful, very kind of nature-esque. I could see this bottom right area on this map being a trolls themed area. It isn't like a massive property, but I have seen that people get really into the trolls. It's not something that I'm into, but like I said, this is a kid-friendly park, so that's kind of where they're trying to tailor this to. But the next area that I want to talk about that is 100% without a doubt what this area is concepting towards, and this is an area that I'm excited for. In the upper right-hand corner, you can see a Shrek-themed area, or what looks to be a Shrek-themed area. You can see the little dragon flat ride that they have there. You can see a hedge maze. You can see the city of Duloc. It looks really awesome. But of course, the centerpiece of it all is Shrek's house. You can see a little bit off to the left is Shrek's like swamp house with a big tree, and to me this looks like the entrance to a show building that could possibly be holding a dark ride. I would love to see kind of like a fairy tale story-esque Shrek dark ride to be in this area, and that on its own would make me really want to go to this theme park. I mean, I know it's just for kids technically, but I mean, come on. I can't miss out on the opportunity of going and seeing a Shrek themed dark ride. That would be amazing. Now, the last theme area that we definitely 100% see on this map is in the upper left. Now, this area is, I mean, it's another one of those that's 100% like, without a doubt, this is what it is. And that is some sort of Jurassic Park themed area. Now, I will kind of dive into that a little bit deeper, but you can clearly see that in the back, you can see the research center, you can see kind of like a Triceratops, pterodactyl themed flat ride. There's some sort of flat ride off to the left, and then in the very, very back, you can see some sort of kiddie coaster. I would love to see another kiddie coaster, another credit. This area, like I said, 100%, that research center gives it away. It is 100% some sort of Jurassic Park themed area or Jurassic World themed area. But now let's talk about the last thing that is just really a standout thing and will really tie this entire park together. And that brings us to the entrance of this theme park. You take a look at the entrance and there's that big cloudy entrance facade and the big blue logo, and you're looking at it and you're like, So you have Trolls, you have Shrek, and you have Jurassic Park. Trolls is Dreamworks, Shrek is Dreamworks, Jurassic Park isn't, but maybe it's not Jurassic Park, maybe it's Jurassic World. Dreamworks, Jurassic World, Camp Cretaceous. I think that this is a entirely themed Dreamworks park from Universal, which isn't unheard of. I could see them doing a kind of Dreamworks entirely themed theme park. Dreamworks is a big contender with kids TV shows, movies, everything right now, and is super into just every property that Universal has. Now, I honestly think they could go so many different ways with this, but Dreamworks does look like it is going to be the overarching theme of this entire park, and would be really cool to see how they expand upon this with your initial three of Trolls, Shrek, and Camp Cretaceous. Honestly, I'm really excited for this park. It looks really cool, and that Shrek area, like I said, alone makes me want to go to this theme park. Now on to our next big announcement, and I know all of my followers and subscribers are over the moon for this next announcement, and that is a year-round HHN coming to Las Vegas. It is coming to Area 15 in Las Vegas. Area 15, for those who do not know, is a fully immersive kind of music art experience in Las Vegas. They have things like Omega Mart and a bunch of other different types of things like zip lining and all that type of stuff. Now, Omega Mart is a really cool immersive experience, so I am super excited to see Universal partner with Area 15. And it was recently announced that there is an Area 15 opening in Orlando, so could we possibly see this come over to Orlando as well? But let's not really dive too deep into the future. Let's talk about what this announcement means. So, Halloween Horror Nights experience at Area 15 in Las Vegas could open a number of doors in the future for Universal. Las Vegas is only a stone's throw away from Universal Hollywood, so I'm sure that this is going to drive up attendance for HHN Hollywood, because it's only so close to that park that people who go to Las Vegas and who live around that surrounding area and go to HHN Experience just to see what it's like, if they get hooked on that, they might make their way over to Universal Hollywood. So to me, this is a great idea for Universal to do this, to really expand upon that HHN idea and to get more people interested in it. Now, there are a bunch of rumors of what this HHN experience includes, and the most glaring rumors right now are 3 separate walkthrough houses, a ton of different food and drink offerings. I know this place is just gonna be littered with Blinky Cup drinks, and also pizza fries and twisted taters, But also the most interesting thing about this is that there are rumors that it's going to include 2 escape games and a couple actual rides, like horror themed rides. This is going to be really cool to see how this plays out, and this is a massive plot of land for them to work on this. And this just gives Universal another opportunity to showcase its massive collection of horror IPs, as well as bring in some tales from other IPs and really open up those relationships to other IPs that we could include in those normal HHN locations in Hollywood and Orlando during those time frames. It is just the beginning of a possible expansion of HHN and the future of it being pretty much limitless now. And honestly, I'm so excited. But the thing I'm most excited about, which was included in this announcement, is the inclusion of merch. I'm a big merch person. I love merchandise, and Area 15 HHN coming together in Las Vegas means that we're going to be getting Las Vegas exclusive HHN merch, which is going to be amazing. I love merchandise, and having that kind of exclusive merchandise like that is something I really want to go out there and get. Now, going back to those 3 walkthrough houses I was talking about that are rumored, there also is rumors that those houses could be frequently switched out, which would be amazing, but it does make me worry that if they are going to be closing a lot of them or one at a time to switch them out, are they going to be really the greatest quality because they're just going to be throwing stuff up, or is it just going to be 3 houses that they always stay the same, and maybe that rumor is just kind of not really a viable rumor? Honestly, we won't know much about this until it actually starts being built, but there are a lot of things that we don't know as of right now for this whole attraction, but I am super excited for it. And if we take a quick look one more time at some of that concept art, you might be able to see that some of our friends from Orlando are making their way to this event.
Did you miss me?
But that is all I have for you today regarding these amazing Universal announcements. I know this was a longer video, not as long as last week's, but still it was a longer video because we had a ton of stuff to cover regarding these 2 announcements. It is a great time to be a Universal fan. It is a great time in general to be a theme park fan with all this new stuff coming out for the new year. I'm super excited to see what this year holds and what the future holds for both Universal and just theme parks in general. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you drop a like and also comment down below between these 2 announcements. What are you more excited for? Personally, come on, it's year-round HHN. I mean, I love a little kiddie theme park in that Shrek area, but year-round HHN is something that I would love to see and love to go to every single day. Honestly, it's a dream come true to me. But as always, I'm Michael from Hollow Thrills, giving you the all clear, and all clear means you're out of here. See you guys next time.